AI art creation is evolving fast, and if you're a creator, you know that the right tools make all the difference. Today, we're diving into the latest ComfyUI update, version 0.2.5, bringing exciting new features to transform your AI art workflow. What is ComfyUI? ComfyUI is an open-source tool for crafting images and designing workflows with a simple visual node-based setup. It's super flexible, letting you customize workflows just the way you want to bring your creative ideas to life. Benefits of the new interface. With this update, ComfyUI takes your experience to the next level in a few key ways. Streamlined workflow management. Now you can easily save, load, and switch workflows, keeping your creative flow uninterrupted. Enhanced search. Quickly find tools and settings with an improved search that now includes previews. Improved generation management. New controls for both image and video generation give you the flexibility to start, stop, and fine-tune projects as you need. How to use ComfyUI without installation. If you want to jump right in without any setup, try using MIMICPC. Local installation can be tricky, but with MIMICPC, it's a breeze. Just log in, click Add New App, find ComfyUI, and hit Get Started. Then, select your hardware. 16 to 24 gigabytes of VRAM is recommended for the best results. And click Create and Start. Setup takes just 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Once you open ComfyUI, click the gear icon in the upper right corner to access settings. Scroll down to the menu section, where you can choose from 3 options. Disable. Switch back to the old interface. Top. Place the new interface at the top. Bottom. Place it at the bottom. The new interface is packed with updates designed to make your workflow even smoother. Manager menu. You can now place it at the top or bottom, so your favorite options are right where you want them. Just click the X at the bottom to reveal the Q button. You can even move it around with the 3 dots beside it. Workflow selection. Right next to the ComfyUI logo, this is where you can start, open, browse, save, and export workflows, all in one place. Left menu bar. The menu on the left has 6 sections to keep things organized. Q, for managing all your tasks. Node library, a collection of nodes to customize your workflows. Model library, a selection of models for creating images. Workflows, quick access to manage all your workflows. Toggle mode, easily switch between light and dark themes. Settings, fine-tune your preferences to make it just right for you. Simply double-click on the canvas to add custom nodes and build your workflows. And with the new funnel icon in the search box, finding exactly what you need is faster than ever. Custom nodes installation. Customization is a big part of ComfyUI, and the new Comfy Node Registry, or CNR, makes managing custom nodes a breeze. Think of the CNR like a store for ComfyUI, similar to how NPM works for developers. With over 600 custom nodes and 2,000 versions available, simply search for the node you want, then click Install. The node will show up in your panel, ready to be added to your workspace and used in your projects. There's also the Install Missing Custom Nodes option, which helps you fix any missing nodes when you import a JSON workflow. It automatically downloads the necessary nodes to keep things running smoothly. And if you're looking for a specific node, you can add it directly through the ComfyUI manager using the Git URL under the Install via Git URL tab. What is workflow? When you launch ComfyUI for the first time, you'll see the default text-to-image workflow. Let's take a quick tour of this interface. First, locate the Load Checkpoint node in your workflow. This node is responsible for loading a pre-trained model. In the Clip Text Encode node, you can enter your positive and negative prompts to shape your image. Next, in the Empty Latent Image node, set the aspect ratio to control the composition, and the batch size to decide how many images will be generated at once. Now, let's talk about the K-Sampler node. This plays a key role in image generation within Stable Diffusion by denoising a random image to match your prompt. Here are some important parameters. Seed sets a random starting point to control the initial noise, shaping the final image. In ComfyUI, the Control After Generation section lets you adjust the seed after each generation, allowing you to randomize, increment, decrement, or keep it fixed. Step determines the number of sampling steps. Higher steps help reduce visual artifacts. Sampler name let you choose the sampling algorithm. Scheduler manages noise levels at each sampling step. Denoise controls how much initial noise is removed. Finally, press Q prompt to commence the image generation. How to create a workflow from scratch. If you click Clear, all the workflows will be removed. Now let's create the workflow node by node. In any Stable Diffusion-based platform, the first step is usually selecting a checkpoint model. To do this in ComfyUI, right-click, select Add Node, go to Loaders, and click Load Checkpoint. Or to make it even faster, just double-click and search for Load Checkpoint. Next, we need to add prompts to guide image generation. Right-click again, choose Add Node. Go to Conditioning and select Clip Text Encode. Make 2 copies, one for positive and one for negative prompts. Each node has inputs and outputs that we'll need to connect. For example, click the clip output on Load Checkpoint, drag the line to the clip input on each prompt node. Only lines with matching colors will connect. You can also add nodes by dragging from an output to an empty space in the workspace. This will show compatible nodes that you can connect. Now, let's add the K-Sampler node. Right-click, select Add Node, go to Sampling and choose K-Sampler. Connect the positive and negative inputs of the K-Sampler to the outputs of each Clip Text Encode node. Then, link the model input of the K-Sampler to the model output of the Load Checkpoint node. To set the image dimensions and batch size, drag from an unconnected output on the K-Sampler to an empty space and select Empty Latent Image. Now, to see the final image, we'll need an image node. Otherwise, we'll only have latent data. Right-click, choose Add Node, go to Image, and select Save Image. The input on the Save Image node is blue, so it won't directly connect with the others. We'll need an adapter, the VAE Decode node, to convert latent data into a visible image. Connect the latent outputs to VAE decode, then link the decoded output to save image. Make sure that all nodes of the same color are connected. Let's go over it step by step to make sure everything's okay. Now, what should we do if we want to add LoRA? Let's find out together. Double-click on the workspace, and then choose Load LoRA node. Next, we need to connect this node to the rest of our workflow. Here's how. Connect the clip input from the LoRA node to the checkpoint node. Then, link the clip output from the LoRA node to both the positive and negative prompt nodes. Connect the model input of the LoRA node to the checkpoint node. Finally, delete the existing line connected to the model output and reconnect it to the K-sampler node. And that's it. It's very simple. Now, you can select your LoRA model and adjust the strength model and strength clip values to your preference. The image-to-image workflow in ComfyUI is similar to the text-to-image workflow, with a few key adjustments. Instead of starting with an empty latent image, you'll load your own image and convert it to latent space for processing. Right-click, go to Add Nodes, then Image and select Load Image as the first step. To process the image, you'll need to encode it into latent space. Drag the image output of Load Image node to any empty space and choose VAE Encode node. Now connect the output of VAE Encode node to K-sampler node. Also connect the input of VAE Encode node to Load Checkpoint. Okay, just like in text-to-image, select a model with Load Checkpoint and add positive and negative prompts to guide the image's style. Set up the K-sampler node and adjust the denoise parameter to control how much of the original image is retained. Finally, use the VAE decode node to convert the latent image back to a viewable format, and connect a Save Image node to save your result. Simple and easy, right? One of the best parts about ComfyUI is how portable it is, making it super easy to share workflows with others. You can share a workflow directly within the app. Or, you can export your workflow as a file by clicking Save. Then, simply share that file, and the recipient can load it on their own device. Another option is to save an image of the workflow to your computer. Others can drag this image into ComfyUI, and it'll load the workflow automatically. Apply a ComfyUI workflow on MIMICPC. First, head over to the MIMICPC Workflows page. You can export different templates by scrolling through or using the tabs at the top to select a type. Once you find a workflow you like, simply click on it. Hit Apply, choose your hardware, and click Create and Start. And just like that, you're ready to go. That wraps up our look at the new ComfyUI update and workflows. With these powerful features, you're ready to elevate your AI art. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials.